Okay, hello Divine Feminines on this is a very special day to me. We are connected today to the 7th realm, the highest realm that there is. And I'm going to get some channeling from the highest sources that there are. Let's see what we have to say today. Snake Spirit, time to heal. 5-5. Cat Spirit. 1-3. Claim your independence. Brown Bear, take time out. Something significant, Turtle on the bottom of the deck, is being healed right now. And we're going to see what those things are. Both of you seem to be looking at the past right at this moment in a pretty significant way. So I did have a message come out. That was about how, oh my gosh, you can either choose to look at what's good about you, or, oh my God, look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay. You have the snake, which for me in this deck is the karmic card. And then you have reunion and unification. So 2 cards of union, reconciling differences and aligning with abundance. I feel like you're choosing to see all of the positive things in you, all of the good, all of the blessings that this difficult relationship and the other difficulties in your life have brought you. 11-11 twin flame, and you can't make this up. And this card fell out right when I was shuffling. 2-2 false twin flame. So we have everything is possible and intense change. The masculine got these cards. And I just said integrating, and this is what we're integrating. Integration 6-6, enter your vortex. So multidimensional healing, which we've gotten in the last couple of readings, and aligning with infinite abundance. These are really big, powerful things to be integrating right now. And then it says, pathway to true love, take me home, and practice self-love, nurture your inner child. Whew. So I'm like, have such a strong solar plexus reaction. I can feel it pulling in my solar plexus really strong, which means we are kind of recoding our identity. And it's interesting that we got 5-5 and then 10-10, and that, you know, the snake sheds their skin. This one? No, this one. Okie dokie. I actually moved my crystals, so if I hide a card, it's because I can't show it on my camera. Strength, Knight of Swords, King of Swords. Knight of Cups, King of Swords. Okay. The Star and 8 of Wands. I actually knew it was going to be 8 of Wands. Star and 8 of Wands. Hoping for communication. Star and 5 of Cups. Feeling rejected. 5 of Cups and the Emperor. We're dealing with the masculine energy. The Tower and the Emperor. It's moving him to take some very impetuous action here towards Queen of Swords. That's how he's seeing you. I think he's been seeing you like that for a minute. Star and Queen of Swords again. Star was in reverse. So much star energy here. Alright. I'm channeling really high. Page of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Looking at the inheritances he's received. So there's an epiphany here about how he was forced to hide. And he's kind of realizing that, okay, so what I said in the beginning, we can look at what's bad about us, or we can see it as good. And he's saying, well, this is what I see. He's seeing, like, he's been told many, many difficult, bad things about himself, right? But in his heart, he knows his inner child still lives. His inner child is still there. And he appreciates that he was able to survive. King of Swords. So he's seeing himself as your counterpart. And he knows that he has to bring you a very grounded, serious message that's not a bunch of baloney about what happened, why it happened, why he didn't. Wow. Cards are being so direct today. Okay. Why he moved in the direction that he moved and the pain that it caused. So let's deal. Let's deal these cards. One more. Six of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Here we go. Page of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Six of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Moon in reverse. Not the greatest energy here. Seven of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Strength, and the Ace of Swords. Well, there's good news here for sure. We have 3 Cups cards in reverse on the bottom. 8, 9, and 5. Difficult energy here. Difficult energy to come back into. Difficult energy to return to. Difficult emotions that he doesn't want to deal with. Look at, this is so interesting. For some of you, not all, there may have definitely been, look, Moon on reverse here on this deck too. I actually cleared all of my decks before I did this reading, which I usually don't clear all of them. Okay, so, some of you, he may have, like, used alcohol to cope with some of this stuff. Oh, it got really hot. Okay, we got Moon again. We have Death on the bottom here of this deck. What I'm getting out of those 2 cards is that there was strategy he's used at times, the World and Strength. It backfired on him. Like, you didn't necessarily react the way that other people react to, I don't know, games he played. So we got Angel of Strength, walking away. He may have wanted you to chase him, either energetically or physically, but you didn't. At least you came to a point where you said no more. Sacral chakra, appreciation. So that's like the Empress card, and this is too. These are like my 2 Empress cards in this deck. Envy, and then you have the Queen of Cups. And the Heart chakra in reverse. It's like he feels like he doesn't know how to love. Like, he just doesn't know how to love. Like, I keep getting that message. It's like I had to survive in my world. I had to survive in my life. Look, addiction and heart with a key. Heart with a key card is a very significant card. It's very, oh, we have a coffee cup card. Like, I can feel right now in my head that it hurts to think about this. It hurts, but it hurts less than allowing himself to feel about it. That was really eloquent. Heartbroken. He tries to keep those heart feelings under this mask. Lightning, coffee cup. Yep, not enough. Wedding, coffin, photograph. Palm tree, the chaser. Look at, you see? Chaser in reverse with stabbed in the back. That's what I was talking about. You may have chased for a minute, or you may have tried to get him, like, see, karmic in reverse. You may have tried to get him to open up, and he just wouldn't. Whatever that is, you'll know. You know, if he, like, love bombed you and then he stopped and you tried to get it back, or if he opened up for a minute and then he closed down and you tried to get that back. It's going to be different a little bit probably for everybody, but it's like whatever he allowed you to see at one point, then he closed it off behind the mask, and it made you want to, like, get at it, and it triggered all of these things. And then there was probably a separation, at least energetically, even if not physically, because it's weird. The Six of Wands with the Knight of Cups. It's like, I almost get this feeling I don't know. It could go two different ways is what I'm seeing. Because I am reading this for now, I feel like in some way, like, winning you was like a prize for him, either publicly or privately. I don't know. It's like, it's so strange, this energy. I don't really know what to make of it. Okay, so there's a song. God, I loved this song so long ago, and it's like, he says in it, like, she does it for the gram, right? And they're playing that song, and it's like, in a lot of ways, the way he was operating was like for show. And I think he got a lot of validation, and he got a lot of, like, love, quote unquote, by getting attention and making people, like, fawn over him or chase him, or, like, look at how much attention I get, to his friends or to whoever. And then there was this separation. And it's because it's that whole thing between, I'm fine if it all stays in my head, but once it gets in my heart, then I'm really afraid. Like, there's all of this, like, blocked heart energy. And I want to see, yeah, the heart chakra came up in reverse. It's like you have this way of just piercing through that any kind of armor. Like, they're kind of showing me a veil, but they're also showing me armor. And it's like psychically, deja vu-y, past life, you've been able to do this always. So when you do it, when you've done it, when he feels it, it feels familiar, but also terrifying, instantly. I get the sense, like, because they're showing me, like, one blade, and it's piercing, very much, I mean, in the Three of Hearts, in the Three of Cups, there's 3 blades. But they're showing me that card. And it's like, you did this with something, and you see there's clouds and rain, and it pierced, like, right through, like, all the way to the other side. And it's like the armor was nothing. The mask was nothing. It was just like the whole, I'm trying to get a good analogy for this. You know, when you have a puppet show and there's a backdrop that's being held up, and it kind of like the puppeteers, the puppets make sense in context to the backdrop. That's a facade, right? It's a mask. But if you drop that and you see behind it was nothing, then the puppets, it all looks like not believable, right? That's what that piercing felt like. So he's terrified of that. See, I fear if you get too close, you'll hurt me. He's terrified that you see that this whole show of like, I don't need you, I can walk away at any time. I'm gonna walk away first. And this whole, like, I love to be chased, I have many people chasing me. Now, you're gonna have to take that in the context of, because there could be some much older people, much younger people, married people, you know, it could be all sorts of different aspects of it. It's like the way that he operates. This could be in business. This could be many different ways. And you know that energy when you feel it. I don't know how to describe it exactly, but let's see what this says. I struggle with money, which is always self-worth for me. I'm sorry for lying to you. It's like, I feel so much regret for everything I've said and done. One more. I keep a close eye on your social media. So it's like, I feel bad, but when there's like an armor, nothing comes in, but nothing goes out either, right? It's too vulnerable. I feel so afraid of rejection. I let my doubts and fears get the best of me. I'm making a plan to come back to you. What if you don't accept me for who I really am? I'm coming back soon. Overcoming childhood trauma. No one makes me feel like you do. Yes, no one makes you feel like you do. I don't want to keep hurting you. To be honest, I feel like he doesn't want to keep hurting. I miss kissing you. You're so different than what I'm used to. I like it. I don't want to lose you, and you're so beautiful. I mean, he may say a lot of things about why he's doing what he's doing, and it may be like, you deserve better, or you are whatever. But the truth is that he's afraid of being hurt. So to be the one in the control is much safer. So whatever happens here, let's get back to this because I feel like there was some unfinished business here. There is something that needs to be uncovered and said. I mean, the moon reversed is not my favorite energy. And strength reversed, and the knight of swords, wands, reversed. Like, I feel like whatever, and the four of swords reversed with the emperor, whatever he comes to say to you, and I'm getting a lot of energy off of it. That's what happens when I get a lot of energy downloaded. I start burping. It's like I can't contain the energy all the way. It's going to be somewhat, what's the word I want to use here? I don't know. They're using brutish, but I've never used that word in my life. Strong, forte. I don't know why. Now we're speaking French. Or Spanish. I think it's the same in both. It's like direct. And what I get with this feeling here is it's like, it's still the piercing energy. It's like, it comes in and it goes out and then it's quiet for a minute. It's like sudden, it's strong, but in a not stable way. I think it's going to be something like, what I think is it's going to be something for some of you, not all of you. Like, I saw a picture of you out with somebody, or I saw a picture of you at this place, or I saw you while I was here. Was that you? Or I thought I saw you. I think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be something like that. Very non-committal, very like, I'll see if they respond and then I can determine what I want to say. That's what I'm getting off these cards, and I don't normally get something like that. It could also, for a few of you, be like you run into them probably during the day. Usually I say at night, but with the moon reversed, I think it's during the day. And in like, it's very abrupt. It's either a text or a DM or a in-person, I ran into you, and it feels like there's somebody else involved here. You're either with a group, they're with a group, or I heard something, like I saw you somewhere, and then I asked someone if they were with you, and they said blah, blah, blah about you, or something like that. But I do feel like they're trying to see, like, is this friendly or is this response unfriendly? Is this like the nails are in the coffin, sorry for that analogy, or is this like we could still grab a cup of coffee together and we could catch up? There is this thing that's hanging here that has been unsaid for a very long time. Relative, okay? It's relative. And what I feel is that if you get through that first part, you will you will get some sort of explanation. Oh wow, those are crazy cards. For some of you, there may be an occasion where there could be a gift, like for some of you, not all of you, see? That's one of my strongest message cards. For some of you, there could be an occasion of like birthday, celebration, new job, new house, new something, where there could be, can I bring you a gift? Or a gift just shows up. I don't know why they're giving me so many scenarios. It almost never happens. But look at the 3 banners in a row. The banners are always significant here. It's like a celebration. It's like a party theme. Some of you could run into each other like at a celebration or at a party. Strangely, this could have to do with the karmic for some. I also feel like, I take it for what it is. Like, I don't know why. If you watch my readings, you know they like never give me this kind of stuff. So it must be relevant. It could come after like a big rainstorm or a big storm of some kind. For a few of you, I think there could have been like something that happened, like almost like there was like a flood or something like that, where some kind of thing where he would be like, are you all right? Do you need anything? Can I bring you anything? That type of thing. I get that too. There seems to be elements here that are, what do you want to call it? Extraordinary. Otherworldly, out of your control for sure, that bring things together. Like, you're going to know for sure the way that these events unfold. There was like this hand was involved. That's the hand of God. Like, there's a very distinct feeling of karmic elements here in it says deep desires, past life memories, underlying passion, devotion, and sensuality. It's funny to have the 8 of Swords next to the 6 of Wands. See, we have inner child again. Because in a weird way, that this is a very like non-traditional explanation of 8 of Swords, is that, look at telepathy. I get that very strongly. You know, 8 of Swords, it's kind of like the Hangman in its way of like, see, she has her foot here, like almost searching for the water. The feet in the water in tarot is a big deal. And it's like you're searching for this new vision. But like in here, she really can get out of all of this by herself, right? She can untie it all. She can get out of the whatever prison of swords. And it's like I said in the very beginning, you get to choose either how you think about yourself from a good perspective or a bad perspective. And I think, I mean, strangely, though I've never seen this before, in some ways, this is kind of like a before and after, right, of the same person. It's like you're choosing to free yourself of some of these fears and letting go of some of these very harsh judgments about yourself. And time for healing. You are good enough. That's perfect. This is the card. Before I did the reading, they were repeating this in my mind. Don't let pride get in your way. The energy is gaining momentum. So that's kind of like the motto right now. I know it's a Leo thing. We're really not in Leo. There's kind of nothing activating Leo right now, but we do have the lion like twice, and this is what they were repeating to me. It's why I did the reading, actually, because I wasn't going to, and then they were like, don't let pride get in your way, don't let pride get in your way, and I'm like, I guess we have a message that needs to come through, and there it is. Don't let pride get in your way. Like, you know, we have the full moon in Leo and the full moon in Aquarius, and a new romantic cycle begins once again. End of a tough cycle approaches, believe in the impossible. I feel like we hear these so much that it's like, will the old cycle ever actually end, and will the new cycle ever actually begin? And what they're saying is that it is within your control, and don't let pride get in your way. You want to start a new cycle? Start it. It's like, that requires you to stop looking at the old cycle and to expand your view by like 10. Like, whatever you're thinking or doing right now, times it by 10. And not in a way ever that you put yourself at risk or harm or danger or anything like that. Like, always, or debt, or like, you know, but if you allow your mind to expand energetically and your feelings to feel safe energetically, and there's always grid work that you have to do for that to happen, okay? You always have to have the grid, the foundation, to allow that energy to ground. Like, there's a chance right now to end things you no longer want anymore. You can just let them go. Like, you don't need to keep doing this over and over and over and over and over again, so you're reinforcing your lack over and over and over again. And it's like, there's a lot more to you, the real you. There's a lot more to you than this situation that you're worried about so much, that you're thinking about so much. And when you're like looking at him, you're saying that. Like, I can hear it. You're looking at him and you're like, why can't he do more? Why can't he be better? Why can't he fix this? Why can't he heal? Why can't he da-da-da-da? All those things are for you. You'll do them, then he'll do them. Like, I haven't said that in a while, I don't think. But that's like the main lesson of like the first part of the journey. It's like, if you don't want something, stop paying attention to it. Obviously, we have to fulfill our obligations in the way that, you know, we've agreed to. But you don't, like, let's say you have debt. You don't have to energetically sit there and worry about it every second of every day. That's not going to help anything. It's not going to help pay it off. That's not going to help, you know, somehow reduce it. That's not going to help any of it. It's just going to ruin you and ruin your physical body, ruin, you know, what you need is to think outside the box you're currently in, right? And figure out the path forward that you're not currently on. Okay, so I hope that was clear. I do feel like he has strong, like the Emperor and the Strength, they're the strongest of them all, pretty much, to me. In terms of like force and will and like wanting to do things. He seems to have his mindset on expressing himself. So let's get, I mean, this card says aligning with abundance, and this card says aligning with infinite abundance, and this card says intense change. So let's get some advice. you can just call these energies into your field, however you want to work with them. They're there for you to guide you. Goddess, honor your inner divine feminine energy, gentleness. That's beautiful. And then intuition, love it. Action. It's funny because it always happens this way that I posted like an intuitive thing on Instagram. Listen to the whispers of your heart and be kind to yourself and others. I kind of feel like it says honor your gentleness, speak words of love. I kind of feel like he's been taught that that means weakness or something. But with you, there's something about you. I love that there's like 2, 2, and 2 here. It's like with you, see, Sorceress and Leap of Faith. That Fool card. There's also like 2 moons in this card and a sun. And 2 moons here also. That's sort of crazy. There is actually this thing that we have, or we're going to have 2 moons for a little bit of time, but you're not going to be able to see the other moon because it's like an asteroid. See what I said? Bold, Freya. Unleash your adventurous side. This is his energy, that Emperor energy. You have Sorceress. You're a magical person. You can manifest your clear intentions into reality. He has Bridget. Don't back down. She's holding like a flaming heart, and that's my Divine Feminine card. Stand up for what you believe is right, and then quiet time. And we did have rest also in reflection or something. Take quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. I do feel like that's important during these eclipse portals. Everybody kind of gets, you know, bombarded in a particular area of their chart. Dragons, black dragon, so air and fire dragon, and then rainbow dragon. So we did have 2 rainbows, and then my favorite of all, the golden silver violet flame dragon, and then the golden solar dragon helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. So I do think he is drawing that in. So you have cocooned you so that your divine potential grows, and that's that expansion, right? Meditate, reflect, and undergo a metamorphosis. He has expands your creative energy, so that's sacral energy. Honor your creativity and excitement and enthusiasm. Communicate your passion. So it is going to be important for him to decide to communicate. Conflict fell out. Gold and silver violet flame transmutes the old around you with wisdom and grace. It's time for transmutation, magic, and healing. Offer service under grace, and then brings a leap of joy. So another Fool card. Opens new doors. Have trust, rediscover wisdom, expect miracles, accept opportunities. We have ruby, shine, Herkimer diamond, dreams, clear quartz, purification, and then cooperite, rites of passage, with fairy stone, orpiment, coaxinite, and pink tourmaline. So fertility, success, new beginnings, and forgiveness. I think forgiveness is going to be somewhat challenging at this moment, just from the energies I'm feeling. Again, I feel like the Divine Feminine is kind of between 2 worlds for some reason. And like, one foot in one world and the other foot in the other world. It's just the butterfly card. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. It's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Only time will tell. And then we have the Twin Flames card. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of circumstances you currently find yourself in. I hope that has really, really helped you. If you'd like to put something in, I want to thank everyone that did put the purple hearts in the box the other day. And if you want to put something in there, why don't we put 10-10 if you feel aligned with that, or 11-11 if you feel aligned with that. And if you don't want to, that's fine too. But I really thank you for supporting the video and giving it, you know, any kind of energy helps get it more seen. So thank you so much for being here. And I truly hope that this has helped you on your journey. And yeah, happy birthday to all the Librans out there. Bye for now.